Another shade.
Why is Ari a ghost? He has unfinished business. He needs Esri to think he's right just one time, and then he can meet his eternal rest.
And it never happens. So.
He is damned for eternity.
Here we go.
Hello, and welcome to Khyber Shards, a 5th edition actual play show set in the Eberron Campaign world. I'm Philip.
I'm Eric.
I'm Colin.
I'm Hooray.
I'm Casey.
That's a dog.
And welcome to another episode. RA, what happened last time?
Previously on Khyber Shards. Let me know if I sound like Jeff Probst, because that's like my goal in life.
I love that. That's great on like my thing is Battlestar Galactica. It's like a different character every time does the previously on. I like that. Yeah. I'm digging it.
We spent an extended amount of time bandying words with a young child while trapped in a horror sewer. To be fair, nothing bad happened at that point. But then some other idiot children also descended into the horror tunnels and got themselves, while trying to help some other stupid adult, got themselves attacked by lizard bugs. So we decided heroically
lizard bugs galore. A cornucopia of lizard bugs.
Yes, the lizard bugs overfloweth. We heroically decided as a group to dive in and assist in fighting the lizard bugs, in which we were unsuccessful, thoroughly unsuccessful, and decided finally to run for it.
We successfully fought them.
We rescued.
we didn't die.
We didn't exterminate the hive, but I don't think that was the goal.
Well, one of us went unconscious.
That's true.
And we grabbed the children and ran.
Did you die?
And you hear him complaining?
Don't know. I was the first, or Esri was the first out of the tunnels. And so he doesn't know what's happened behind him. It is he and Donabella that have exited and ran face first into a bunch of loitering Stormhammers, if I remember correctly.
That is accurate.
To which he goes,
where we will,
help!
I hate it in there.
The group of Stormhammers, and there are 4 of them, look genuinely surprised to see you all.
No.
What were you doing? What were you doing down there?
Well, Esri's not stopping to have like a polite conversation. He's like dragging Donabella away from it.
Oh, they
anticipating a swarm.
They moved to block the alley.
Oh, this we're being chased by what were they called?
I don't know.
Gross.
Bugs?
Never seen them before.
Monsters?
Gross.
I'm going to throw up.
So gross. So gross. So gross.
Now turn around. Did we get all the kids? One. How many kids were there? I didn't count before.
Is everyone with us?
Everyone is with you, yes.
Yeah, we got them all.
Yeah, you are your party plus 5 children, plus 1 adult, who is
Very
Did this many
confused
before?
woman.
Did they
Sort of
multiply?
leaning over, hands on her knees, panting, And in the light of day, you can see quite clearly that she is in very similar garb to the corpse you inspected, down to the Vadalus insignia badge on her armor.
Never heard of those before. No idea what those are. Nope.
And she's sort of panting. It's okay. They won't come up this far. It's too cold on the surface for them.
Good. Who are you?
Avia Vedalus. And she
Bless you.
stands up and straightens herself up and looks past you all at the Stormhammers. I think we need to have a conversation because I and my companion hired some of you to guide us through the sewers and collect specimens. Mm-hmm. And when we were attacked, your lot bolted on us and left us to die.
GM.
And you can see some uncomfortable shifting among the Stormhammers as they look back and forth between each other to try and work out what to do here.
What is Vadalus's thing?
Mage breeding animals. So they have the mark of handling, and they do experiments with enhancing animals.
She's not likely to just explode in fire here.
No.
Okay.
Also, there's a lot of deep conspiracy rabbit holes that Vadalus have also, depending on how much you go in for that stuff. Ari goes deeply in for that stuff, which is why he knows.
Well, mostly I'm worried if we just need to be making distance, to not catch, not be caught in the crossfire. But all right.
Notably, you are in possession of a piece of contraband Vadalus property that's walking along beside Shade.
There's more of us. It's fine.
So many other things on Ari's mind right now than that.
Yeah, no, that's totally reasonable.
I will.
It's on Shade's mind.
It's a good point. I'll give a quick thought into Shade's mind. Switching back to less vibrant colors might be wise.
And one of the Stormhammers says, well, that bears the question, where are our companions who went down with you? You say they abandoned you to die, but here you are back on the surface with this lot. And where are they? And he looks suspiciously at all of you.
Does Ari recognize any of the Stormhammers here? From
Oh,
his?
definitely, yeah. You've had
great.
run-ins with these guys. They don't seem to recognize you. All of them look at you, but you don't see any sort of recognition in their faces. Ezra, you hear some very loud noises from below, coming up the passage you guys just came out. And then you hear voices coming up the passage. And you can hear steps coming up the stairway that you just ran out of. And a few minutes later, Tommel and two other Stormhammers emerge into the light.
Oh, that's great.
Oh boy.
Oh,
And
Perfect.
he sort of looks about at the scene. Ari, Ezri,
Tommel.
Hey,
Spider-Man meme. Great.
you were down there, huh?
hey.
What are you doing here?
Avia turns and just stares You left us to them. You left us to die.
Ari is looking at the Vadalus lady.
Is she saying that to us Or
No, she's saying that to Tommel.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Okay.
I got it. Yeah, I was also mistaken.
Tommel entirely ignores her, looks past all of you, and holds up a small palm-sized disc that looks metallic. It sort of glints in the light. Says, "Found it." And then tucks it into, or begins to tuck it into his vest. And the other is sort of
Recognition
relaxed.
check of some sort?
History?
Yeah, not my strong
That's my
suit.
wheelhouse.
That makes sense. Natural one.
Oh.
I wish I could move my camera, but I did honestly get a natural 20 on that roll. So
You recognize the runes on it as giant.
well, that
But
look at the squiggly lines.
Wait,
you got something from
giants down there?
you recognize the runes as giant, but you do recognize with the natural 20, you recognize the craftsmanship as distinctly elvish. And Tommel stops sort of halfway to putting it away and sort of looks at it in the light, and then looks up at you all. So, you all babysitting?
Rescue mission.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much, actually. We're really
There is
bad at it.
An outraged look on Cadrick's face. And Tom says, "Well, that doesn't interfere with what we're doing. Why don't you take them along home, and we'll see Lady Avia here back to her enclave."
Buddy, we still got some questions for her, so we're more than happy to take care of it.
I think it's really better if you let us.
I don't know
Get her
who would be
back.
better for, honestly, bud.
Definitely us.
Yeah.
Would definitely be better for us. Probably better for you.
Ari,
Ari,
children.
this one we might want to go away from.
Ari broadcasts his mind to his companions.
Mm-hmm.
How many people can I do this to? How spicy does Ari want to be?
D&D questions. How many people can I do this to?
I bet Tommel's not at half health right now. Just saying.
Oh, you're at half? That's nice.
Any creatures I can, any creatures within 30 feet. So, I'll just keep it to the party for now. And Cal, why not? They're gonna kill her if we let her go with them.
I can respond to you. Do we care about that? Isn't that like...
I do. I risked my life to save this person. I would like to not immediately turn around and condemn her to death, because then that kind of feels... Yeah, we're standing there silently, so, do it.
Yeah, she you can see some recognition of this on her face.
Yeah.
Of what's going on. And she says, you're not going to just walk away.
Pog takes a
how
side
much
step
is it,
towards the kids.
How much is it worth? Tell that to come with us.
You're talking to me?
No, I'm talking a Tommel.
Oh.
It's really not about that. we don't really... I mean, really, strictly speaking, this whole thing is supposed to be kind of a no witnesses kind of job, but I figure you guys didn't really witness anything, and I'm really trying to keep you from witnessing anything. And the other Stormhammers who were out on the street, they sort of take maces off of their belts and shift a little bit.
Question. Stormhammers are only on one side of us, correct? The other way down the alley is open, right?
Oh, no, this is a blind alley.
Balls. I was going to tell the kids to just hoof it so they weren't here, because they're not going to go after the kids.
Cadric speaks up here. You can't hurt her. We rescued her. And he stands in front of Avia with a nicely made but distinctly wooden sword.
Had a kid. When we met her, she was alone. She saw nothing, and we saw nothing. There's nothing you need to worry about with her.
Okay. Ari, while Pog is talking, speaks into Donabella's mind and says, Donabella, do not say anything about what you saw down there.
Okay. Donabella goes...
Yep.
That's fine. But I didn't want Donabella to speak up. Well, I saw you guys. So. Ari just wanted to get ahead of that.
Good thinking.
I'll give Arya another quick. You're gonna have to make a choice real quick here, and you're not looking so great.
Tom, will you let these kids be on their way and we can continue talking? They're kids, man. Come on.
Yeah, but it's leverage right now, and I'm really interested in you walking away. I don't want to hurt you. We got old times.
I don't want to hurt you either. But I just damn near lost my life rescuing this person. Kind of feels all for naught if I turn around and let her go with you.
Yeah.
You know, I heard this thing they were talking about at the pub the other night. Something about a sunk boat phallus. No, sunk, like spent cost. I didn't really understand it.
Lunges, just reaches out real fast, lunges at Avia, and grabs her, like catches hold of her, and you see the mark on his leg. It doesn't glow. It's this sort of inky black color. It doesn't glow, but it writhes and seems to sort of rise off his skin slightly. And there's no reason for me to roll this dice. She has 1 hit points. And
I mean, you might kill her outright.
you see her
to be fair.
just go pale and drop. And he says, all right, somebody finish this, and we'll be on our way. And one of the Stormhammers draws a knife and moves towards Avia, who is unconscious on the ground now.
Can Shade have done a thing?
Shade can have done a thing, sure. Well, maybe. Depends on when she would have done. But yeah.
About 2 weeks ago.
About 30
leave
minutes.
this city.
Remember that day we met Donabella? I was just gonna stay homesick that day.
Shade is on edge. This is she hated where she came from, and then we ran into people which are just almost as bad as creepy crawlies. And now he has lunge towards this person after threatening Ari. And so I think she reacts in just a eek moment. And so I would like to, as he was reacting with his mark, obviously not retroactively undo that, but then
Sure.
Cast. Sorry. Lightning lure towards him or his companion that moved forward, I guess, if he has gotten in the way.
Okay. Sure. And that is a strength save for Tommel, right?
Yes.
Well, he rolled an 8, so I think he has failed. So yeah, all of a sudden,
Fail.
describe what happens here.
She sort of ekes out a no, but it also came with lightning emitting from her, and he
As you do.
failed. Right.
Yeah.
He failed, so if he was within distance, he is now pulled towards her.
Mm-hmm.
And is standing in front of her. Don't hurt anybody.
And there's some damage here, right?
Damn it.
There is.
While she rolls damage, Philip, does that create any kind of lane that people might be able to get out of the alley?
No, because Tommel is not one of the people who was blocking your way out. That was the 4 who were waiting.
That's fine.
So if there's space in between where Tommel is next to Shade, and one is your damage.
What is my damage? It says roll
All right.
1d8 for lightning damage.
Yeah.
It doesn't say to add anything
bonus,
to
huh?
it. It's just
Yeah.
rolls a 1.
Yeah, that's the downside of spells.
Huh? He's probably
It fits.
startled.
It does. It totally fits. That's
Pog
Yeah,
is going to take a step, just one single step in between, like towards the middle ground between Tommel and the group,
Yeah.
and say, "We are not who you remember us being."
I'm also at the same, when she does that, gonna kind of, she didn't mean it. She's not good at controlling it.
Okay. Pog, make an intimidation check.
Perfect. I was hoping that was going to happen because while I have Fury's Edge, I am at advantage on intimidation.
Yes, you are.
He beat Kolos.
So we will start
Who I
with a
hadn't heard
19.
about this.
Yeah, 19 on intimidation.
Okay. 2 of the ones in the alley seem to sort of pause a little bit. However, both the one who had drawn a knife and was moving towards Avia and the 2 that came up the stairs with Tommel both grab weapons and rush because this very obviously offensive spell was just hit their boss. So they are going. So we need some initiative.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, man. Damn it. Here we go.
The 2 who are intimidated will not act on this first round.
14 for Ari.
21.
Ooh.
6.
5.
What did Ilya get? Because I feel like we need to rely on
Is Ilya our
All
tank?
right. Let me have initiatives again. Ari, what was yours?
14.
And Esri,
5.
Shade,
6.
Who's ESPN app? Is that?
and Pog.
That's me. 21.
Yeah, by the way, Colin, do
That's
you
how
know
you know
that,
it's game time. This is about to be
Close
a
Encounters of the Third Kind's happening behind your
highlight
head?
fight.
Huh?
Oh,
Wow, my camera just died.
Oh no!
I cursed him.
As
Sorry.
you mention it, the aliens have officially taken me.
Off to a
At
great
least
start.
at least you've got the
Okay.
audio.
That was weird.
Great.
Okay.
Colin's noping out of this fight.
Yeah.
So,
Peace.
Pog, you are first.
Okay, so to my right are the two guards that are rushing, and to my left is Tommel and Shade.
Yep.
Okay. So for my first attack, I am going to turn and reckless attack on the two guards that are attacking. So I will be attacking them. Exciting. Here we go. Drawing Fury's Edge, so I guess I'll just attack one of them. Do I have to roll anything different for the reckless?
You roll with advantage.
Okay.
So you get to roll with advantage, and
They get to roll with advantage.
they get to roll with advantage.
So what am I rolling?
You're rolling to attack.
Just standard attack.
Your attack.
Yeah, but just with advantage.
Oh, actions.
Yeah, actions, attacks.
18, 24.
Yes.
I guess I don't really need the...
Yeah, roll it again
advantage.
just in case you get a natural 20, because then you get extra damage.
Oh, that's fair.
Well, that was damage.
It was a 19, so 25 on the advantage roll.
Close.
That very much hits.
And 15 for my damage, but I'm going to get the... Oh, no, he's just human. So I think that's where it
I think
settles.
he's a monster.
Do you get a bonus rage damage or reckless damage? No, rage damage is what I mean.
No.
Rage damage.
Not yet.
Reckless damage is just the advantage. Reckless is just the advantage.
Okay.
Yep. So that's
Okay.
that.
So yeah, you turn and swing with the axe, and the stormhammer that you swing at just barely gets his mace up and just takes the brunt of it on the haft of his mace and manages to redirect an obviously lethal blow away from himself, and is left just stumbling backwards a little. All right. Then it is Tommel. Yep. Tommel is going to target Shade, who's right in front of him and just electrocuted him. So, Shade, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Twelve.
12. Okay, that does not succeed. So you, Tommel, sort of steps a little half back and raises his hand, and as he does, the power of his mark surges up into his hands, and this black aura spreads out from his hands, and you feel it seep into you, and you take no damage. However, you will deal only half damage with weapon attacks until the end of this spell. And you can save again at the end of each of your turns. Then it is Ilya's turn, since So Ilya steps, turns towards one of the Stormhammers that came out of the passage with Tommel, and slashes at him with her spear. She does actually hit, and hits pretty well, actually.
This is the worst.
Yeah,
We
this
should
is real
take
bad.
all the kids right back into that tunnel.
Now they'll have to assume that all of the children are threats. And
Come along.
This field trip sucks.
Jacques gonna get stabbed.
It is then the turn of the Stormhammers, or the first set of Stormhammers. These are the two that were rushing from the end of the alley towards Pog, one of whom has just been hit real bad by Pog. So they're both going to attack Pog. So the first
one of them, would you say they are starting their turn within 10 feet of me?
Yes.
All right, the one that's attacking Pog, I will deal 1d4 necrotic damage with Halo Spores.
Awesome.
So, 2. That's all I got.
Apologize. This is going to be a lot of dog sound tonight because there is construction happening on our street. And every time a machine backs up, it requires that we be informed
Yes.
that a machine is
We
backing up.
know
The
the
weird
Geek
monster
Pantheon
that beats
community.
has come back.
Yeah.
The,
Just to
the
recap,
Geek
guys.
Pantheon community
It's there again.
famously hates animals, so
Oh, I know. I know.
them. It's going to be really tough.
I apologize. How much damage was that, RA?
2.
How much
2
damage?
necrotic.
2. Okay. All right. The one who is rushing at Pog raises his mace and then suddenly sort of like shrinks, not shrinks, but like clutches in as these weird spores suddenly attack his body, and it messes up his swing pretty badly, and he fumbles. The one that Pog hit does better. 16. Oh, he has advantage. Well, that's not better, but 16. So he swings at you with a mace. You take 11 damage. Are you raging?
I
still-
did not declare so. Has it been?
Well, let's see. Your rage, your
it's
rage
been a
would have
minute.
ended. Yeah, your rage would have ended.
It's been more than a minute, so yeah.
He rolled
11
max damage
points.
on his die, so and has a +3 to the damage. So yeah, it's 11 damage.
Pog is not doing good. Just so y'all know, Pog is not doing good.
Yeah, you just barely, swing your head out of the way as this mace, and take the blow on your shoulder instead. Okay, Ari.
Okay. Ari is going to the one that. Which one would I need to attack? I'm basically trying to get one that's on the left-hand side of the opening that would clear a path for the kids to get out. I want to target that one.
Sure.
Basically. With Tasha's Mind Whip.
New toys.
Yes, my new toy. He needs to make an intelligence saving throw.
While intimidated.
Nope.
No?
He failed.
Okay. So then he takes 3d6 psychic damage.
Tough.
That is going to be 12 psychic damage.
Nice.
And now he cannot take any reactions until the end of his next turn. And on his turn, he has to choose whether he takes a move, an action, or a bonus action. And he only gets to pick one of those.
Okay.
At this, Ari, into the minds of the children, says, "Go. Past that guy. He can't hit you. Please get out of here now." Like with as much authority as Ari can muster towards these children.
And you hear all the children
so
go,
well for us.
Go. Go, go, go.
All right. That is your turn. It is now the turn of the other set of Stormhammers, the two that came up with Tommel. One
yeah.
of them
One of them just got
attacks
stabbed by a child.
Ilya.
These
who
aren't the
just stabbed him.
intimidated ones?
No, there are a
six?
total of 6 Stormhammers in addition to Tommel.
These are Tommel's guys.
There were 4 when you came up, and there were 2 that came up with Tommel. He hits Ilya with his mace.
Why? You can't tell these kids to run. We need them. We will lose without them.
I mean, yes, she's a child. She also just stabbed him with a spear.
He's a good child.
The best, I would say.
Right.
The other is going to attack Ari.
No,
Yes.
why? I've done nothing.
No, I mean, you've pretty obviously just done something. I mean, his buddy, you gestured at his buddy, and his buddy went, "Ah!"
Yeah, I guess I didn't do a good job. Ari's mark would have lashed out at the guy.
Yeah, like whip.
Yeah.
You whipped it good.
Wasn't me.
Okay.
17 hits you, I believe.
Ari's about to take a nap again, y'all. So
Oh, boy.
you got 2 bodies to carry out of here.
Oh my gosh. They are rolling really well.
I mean, it doesn't matter how you
11
roll.
damage.
Can they stop?
Oh.
Ari just, he crumples on the ground. As soon as, I like to think it's mid-sentence in those kids' mind of run, get out of it.
And then over the back of your head, a cudgel. Okay. It is Avia's turn. She's going to make a death save. Okay.
Death save, friends.
And now it is
Oh, we don't get to know.
Shade.
No. No.
Oh boy.
Shade, is your turn.
A lot happened.
This is big.
Pog is next to me. The Tommel's in front of me. Where is Ari in
On the ground,
accessibility?
maybe.
I think she got that part, Philip.
Just to be clear for everyone watching at home, this is twice in 2 episodes that Ari is unconscious on the ground. Words can't save you this time.
Ari's on the ground about 10 feet from you. He's on the other side of. He's past Tommel.
Okay.
I mean, Cure Wounds has a verbal component.
It's okay. Ezri can communicate with the dead. We're going to be fine.
We'll still have our arguments.
There's some really cool undead options
put 'em on
in
the-
Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. I can bring Ari back in some really interesting ways. So,
The idea of you arguing with each other from the grave?
It's so much better because we won't hear it. It's so much better, Shade.
why is Ari a ghost? He has unfinished business. He needs Ezri to think he's right just one time, and then he can meet his eternal rest.
And it never happens. So.
He is damned for eternity. What?
Right?
That's so
She
good.
did not mean for this to happen. She is.
What, the fight or derailing the conversation to where we are now?
Yes.
She doesn't feel bad about this part. She remembers Tommel fondly. He's weird shark eyes now, but also there's a background there. So
Told you he's not cool.
she is sort of stammering over her words. I didn't mean to. I'm sorry. Just you can't. Don't threaten my friends. Or kill people in front of children. That's just they just. And so she's trying to reach out to Pog to get a hand on him to cast Cure Wounds on him, while also poorly reasoning with this guy in front of her. He just.
And as you are
Cure-
casting Cure Wounds, Tommel says, "I tried to get you to take the children away."
By threatening, and then you attacked
Don't
her.
argue.
It was very startling. It was very, very unexpected.
Is he pausing, Philip?
What?
Is
What do you
Tommel
mean?
pausing?
Pausing.
Or, yeah, like, is he holding action as he speaks?
It's not his turn yet.
Okay.
Like it's not his turn. No.
Can I push on rolls for curing wounds? Okay, I healed you for 3. I rolled a 1 again.
Hey, thank you.
I feel like if we've learned one thing from this set of episodes, we've been using the push mechanic way too liberally. I mean,
Cadric rushes at the Stormhammer that just hit Ilya, and wallops him on the arm with his wooden sword. Which, isn't nothing. Oh, all right.
I have a panther.
You do, yes. Would your panther like to take a turn?
He would.
Okay. Go for it.
Pounces on the corpse of the Fatalist. Remember?
I know. I did think of that. She has no love for
Start
Fatalists,
shredding her.
obviously.
Problem solved.
Cal claws at one of the Stormhammers that's right up on me and Pog.
Okay.
I rolled a unicorn. I don't know if that's a 1 or a 20.
probably a
Flip it
20.
over.
Typically, they do the
Exact
fancy
other
symbols
side.
on a 20.
That sounds like a 20.
Excellent.
What's
It
on the
is a
opposite
20.
side?
No
Nice.
need to investigate. Yeah.
I didn't
Nice.
know there
All right,
was
well,
a
obviously that
unicorn
hits.
on this.
Well timed.
And you can roll an extra damage die.
Excellent.
Oh, this is bad.
Rolled a 1. 6 slashing damage.
All right. Okay. All right. So, it is at this point. So Tommel takes a half step back, and he's got the amulet up, or the little disc thing in one of his hands, and his other hand is still covered in this sort of writhing mass of black. And he says, "Look, it's not too late. You can all just walk away from here and leave us to our..." And that he is interrupted because at that moment, a bird swoops down and grabs the disc out of his hand.
Just that.
Fly,
And
you
he-
fools!
And there is a brief shadow, and you all see a figure drop from one of the rooftops into the end of the alleyway behind the Stormhammers. And what you see is a figure hooded and cloaked in white, wearing tooled leather armor and white linen clothing, flashes out a rapier, and his other hand flicks forward, and
I'm so here for this.
hit.
Captain Extra just landed in the alley.
Is this figure perhaps wearing something to obscure their face that is stylized? as
No,
some type
the
of animal?
the upper part of their hood droops and disguises and shadows their upper face. What you can see is a smirking mouth amidst a immaculately groomed and pointed goatee with a slightly curled mustache.
My man.
And
My man.
one of the Stormhammers suddenly gasps and drops down onto one knee, and you can see there is a small, some sort of small silver projectile stuck in their side. They are grabbing. One misses one of the ones that's attacking Pog and bounces off the wall, and another hits another one of the. So both of the two that were in the alleyway have been injured. And he stands up, grins, and says, No. This is hardly the way to behave when there are children present. And lunges at one of them with his rapier.
The children?
No, one of the stormhammers.
This is how you behave when children are around.
Best get rid of those pesky children.
Boy, this D8 is a madhouse tonight. It has only got one number on it, and it is 8. And
Feels
he
like cheating, Philip.
puts his rapier into the chest of one of the Stormhammers, who goes down. Okay. Pog, it's your turn.
Okay, so
I didn't get a turn.
the two guys that I was...
I didn't get a turn.
Go ahead.
You're
I had a
right.
5.
I'm sorry. You should have been right
wow.
after Shade.
That's okay.
Go for it.
Well, I was going to make a plea for stopping. That appears to be soundly off the table now.
Ship has sailed.
Shit has stunk.
We in this.
Because light mode Batman just escalated things.
Dayman? Did we just have Dayman arrive?
No, not David.
Oh, boy.
I'm singing at him.
What is Donabella doing? She hasn't acted.
Donabella is staring at the figure that just dropped into the alley.
Is she within range of any
Of what?
of non-magical
Danger.
attacks from the Stormhammers?
She is not currently engaged with anything.
Necessarily care about these other kids. I'm going to. Can I reach Ari to touch him?
Yeah.
I will. Dive down and try to, and I will cast Cure Wounds on Ari.
Okay.
For 7 hit points.
That sucked again.
For bonus, can I apologize. Looking at my, that's an action. Can I bonus action drag him back at all, or is that also an action?
I mean, you could use your movement to move back. There is, however, a Stormhammer looming over him, and so you would incur an attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Who's that?
Then can I move between him and the Stormhammer? I guess not, mechanically speaking.
Sure. Yeah, you can put yourself between him and the Stormhammer.
Okay. I will do that.
All right. Pog.
Okay, so we had 2 Stormhammers that were coming at me. One of them, Dayman, has just stabbed through, right?
Yes. One of them just went down.
Okay, is that the same one that Cal attacked?
Yes.
Okay. Then after eating the blow on the shoulder that I just got, I will enter into rage. spin back around and strike at the other one that had surged towards me.
All right.
With Fury's Edge. $17.
Hits.
And then after I add my 2 bonus damage for being in Fury, that'll be 17 damage.
Oof. He goes down. Yeah, I mean, it's probably gnarly.
Okay, so it is after eating the blow and getting spun around, the glancing touch from Shade for a little bit of healing continues through in that same motion with just a cleave to the center with the axe into the torso of the attacker.
And there is a kind of wet crunch, and it just sinks in, and you see the life go out of the figure, and it slumps limp on your axe.
For my movement, I would just like to jerk the axe out of his body. That's all.
Deal. Tommel turns from Shade, glares at the figure in white, and he's going to rush away from Shade towards the mysterious man in white.
Does that crossing by me give me an opportunity?
Yeah, you would have an opportunity attack if you want to use your reaction for that. Shade, you could also.
Okay.
As could Cal.
Dude's running the gauntlet.
It's going to be a bad day. 18.
18 would hit, but a magical barrier appears and deflects your axe.
I stab him with a sword for 23. 22,
Which would-
sorry. Bad math.
Which would still hit despite the shield spell.
Okay.
However, you only do half damage, for you are enfeebled.
Does that round down?
Yes, everything rounds down.
Okay. 4.
4, okay. And is Cal making an attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay. Then Ilya brings her Ilya has parried a blow and brings her spear around and just cracks it across the face of the Stormhammer that she's fighting for a natural 20.
Get that girl level.
Ilya also has a house name, right?
Ilya? No.
No? Okay, I'm sorry. I misunderstood.
Bajak did.
Bajak, yes. Is Bajak Torn. Wow, that hits hard. That's another 14. He stumbles back, sort of reeling. Then the Stormhammers are going to turn their attention on the figure in white, following Tommel, begin to move towards him. Pog, you've already used your reaction. Esri, you could take an attack of opportunity.
Could Ari?
We're in a new
Esri
round.
put himself between you and the one you would have an opportunity attack against.
I'll just use my Halo of Spores
Okay.
reaction for their round.
All right.
2 more necrotic damage.
And you hear Tommel as he stalks towards the the man say, "All right, cute trick. Now, hand it back." And it would be Ari's turn.
Okay, so the guy that was on top of Ari has moved away.
Yes.
Okay. The one that I dealt 12 damage to, where's he at?
All of the Stormhammers are moving towards, all the living Stormhammers are moving towards the figure in white.
Okay.
There are
good
3 dead in the alley.
Ari's mark hurts a lot. He's not sure if his head hurts from his mark or the fact that he just cracked it on concrete falling down or that he got hit in the head. But either way, he's done with that for a second, and he just kind of pulls the gun off of his hip and brings it up and goes to shoot the guy that that he had already mind whipped in the back of the head.
Okay.
So
There's no gunpowder, RA. It's not.
Oh,
19.
19 hits.
Okay. $14 damage.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, yeah, you hit him with a bolt of force damage, and he stumbles forward onto his knees.
And then Ari would move to try and get the kids behind, like, get in between the kids and everybody else.
Okay. Avia will make another death save. Okay.
Do we have anything, gang? Somebody. I guess we can stable. Oh, is this bonus action to stabilize or a full action?
It's a full action. You do a medicine check to stabilize. Shade, it is your turn.
Check. Ari's so bad at medicine.
All threats are moving away from you.
And where are the kids? Are they?
The kids are all gathered kind of near Ari.
Okay.
Except for, I guess, Donnabella's kind of over to one side.
I will get between Donnabella and any possible threat and start encouraging them to leave out of the alleyway.
well, the entrance is blocked, right? By the fight.
No, they moved away from
It's
the
less, well, it's less blocked now, as they are moving towards the figure in white who's in the street.
Gotcha.
I could do a medicine check on the dying lady.
You could. That is your option.
Ari would feel better if I did. Wow. My heart was not in it.
Ooh.
Oh no!
Rolled a
Whatever
7.
will I do to protect this person? What is wrong?
What'd you roll?
A 7.
Oh, yeah, that you are not sure what to do with this. There's no, the external wounds are obviously not the problem. Esri.
Esri, kneel down by her, look at Ari, and say, "You had better make this worth it." And cast Cure Wounds on her.
Okay.
All right.
Do I have a cheaper spell? Hold on. No.
It's first level.
I know.
No
And she
healing
gets the 8.
cantrips.
11 hit points for her.
Nice. She's better off than some of you.
Yeah, me! Better off than me!
I imagine that statement could apply to many facets of this woman's life, but
That's not wrong.
I mean, not in a recent history, but...
Yeah.
And I'll pull her up. Try to.
should-
Pull her up.
Cadric steps forward. Yeah, you better run.
Kedrick, oh god.
The figure at the end,
That's awesome.
the bird flies back and he holds up his hand and the disc is deposited into his hand. He grins, flourishes his sword, and there is a slight flash as he disappears.
No, stay and keep fighting.
And
oh no.
Reappears on a rooftop, where he waves and begins running.
Run.
Pommel sort of looks back and takes off in the direction that the figure went.
Okay.
We are out of initiative. There are no threats in the alley.
Pog releases a primal guttural yell and
Fart.
releases the rage at the inconclusive combat. I'm not even acknowledging.
Cadric turns. That was
No.
awesome.
No, it wasn't.
Nope.
We fought bad guys. We saved her life twice. And we met the White Raven.
The who now?
Yeah,
Have we heard that name?
Oh, yes. The White Raven
Yeah.
is a notorious vigilante and duelist in the town. A la Scarlet Pimpernel or something like that. It's, yeah.
This is not a story that you can tell. You can't talk about this fight.
Oh, well, there's no...
Oh, no, my parents would kill me.
Yeah.
Oh, no. We don't talk about quests to our parents.
To
Avia, are you
anyone.
okay?
She stands up. Yes, I seem to be. Thank you.
Of course.
Again.
Just point of scenery for everybody. Given the amount of times he's been knocked out, Ari's hair is a bit of a muss, the way that he normally has it done up. Not where it normally is. And given recent events, you can see some twinges of jagged lines coming down past his hairline from his mark growing. So
Probably also some matted blood from getting back.
Yeah, in case you forgot, you got knocked out twice.
yeah. One time was
On the ground.
eaten by
Yeah,
bugs.
like-
The second time.
To zero and couldn't do anything.
It's nothing. What?
It's not nothing.
It's definitely not nothing.
It's the opposite of nothing.
Well, why don't you go ahead and I will arrange to have this cleaned up. And we just won't need to have a conversation with the watch.
Sounds like a good plan.
And these going for it. These, and he pulls out the wanted poster. These go away.
She looks at it in a look of non-recognition, and then looks at the cat and at Shade, and you see recognition move across her face.
We weren't going to have a conversation with the guards by letting you die anyway.
No, I think there would then be 4 corpses in the alley that you would need to explain to the watch. I am not the head of my house and cannot withdraw any bounties. I am willing to not mention that I saw a brightly colored panther today,
Thank you.
but I do not have the authority to alter house policy regarding any bounties that may have been placed with the Finders Guild. In the meantime, and she fishes around in her tattered garments and comes out with a pad and a pen, which she begins to write. I didn't hire you to get me safely out of those tunnels, but the people I did hire didn't do the job, and you did the job that they should have. So she tears off a piece of paper and holds out. I don't know which of you will grab.
Esri will definitely go
We
for it.
both went for it. So.
A letter of
Tear it in
credit.
half.
A letter of credit for the House Kandaric Bank worth 120 Galifars. Which is gold.
Is that the same thing, Gold?
Okay.
You said that with an expectant look of reaction, and we were all just like, is that good?
Sorry, the
This
one
is
person
like
that could react.
Vadalus
was taking notes.
specific money.
Yeah.
You can only
That is-
spend this
no,
at
that
certain
is-
stalls.
That is a good
That is
amount of
the
money.
Are those Chuck
Fair
E. Cheese
tickets.
tokens we can only spend with you guys? Is that what this is?
It's
It's
golden.
4 months' wages for a skilled worker.
Yes.
Which none of us are. Excellent.
Or like 9 months' wages to Pog.
Okay.
Who's the only one of you that has a job with a regular paycheck? So that's the only one that I could offer a comparison to.
I'm over here
not wrong.
feeding us.
The rest of us are millennials operating in a gig economy. Thank you.
Yes. And she sort of steps aside and waits.
I'm just gonna ask because we've already established that Ari, a big facet of Ari's mind is influenced and operates this way, a la the Kolos interaction. Is she somebody that Ari would find physically attractive to be stupid around? I need this information for my character. I don't know what you want from me.
Wow.
You're a lot
Roll
more
for
evocative
attraction.
when you describe male characters. The White Raven, yes, Ari is here for it, but I don't know about Avia.
I mean, right now she looks like a walking person made of mud. Like you literally pulled her
not a
out
no.
of a mud pile.
Ari can be here for that. That's fine.
It's not a no.
I
Ari
described
didn't
that.
pull her out.
All right. Okay. I mean, Ari is gesturing to the kids. Let's go back. Come on.
And I
Thank you.
described Solarka in great detail, and Ilya, and Harish. So back off.
Philip got straight to defending himself in the YouTube comments.
Anyway,
Let that be a warning to you all.
Ooh, thanks for taking that hit, Eric. I learned something today. Man.
you all go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Will Donabella suffer me to take hold of her in some way? Or is
No,
shaking
she is
it off?
walking with her friends. She is walking with her friends. They are walking tall.
Pog is actually, for the first time, going to be the last one walking. Took a knee when the encounter was over, and I will slowly rise and just kind of trundle along behind the rest.
Okay.
I mean, Ari takes off like on the kid's heels, realizing his hair is a mess and starts putting it back.
All right. And we'll, I assume we're headed for the Bright Doom residence. And we will,
Sans
am I
4
wrong?
other children, hopefully, somehow.
Well, no, sure.
Yeah.
So we'll pick up on and a kobold. So we'll pick up on the way home. 3 children and a kobold. You can't really tell if the Lexi's a child you know.
That's a sitcom I totally want to watch, by the way.
Three children and a kobold.
I'm there for it.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right. Well, we'll pick up there next time. So thank you all for watching. If you want to be a part of the conversation surrounding this, we appreciate comments. Please give us a like and a subscribe. You can find a link to our Discord and all of our socials where we are the Geek Pantheon. You can also find Eric streaming. It's like the first third of the week, right? It's just Sunday, Monday, Tuesday now?
Yep.
Sunday mornings and Monday and
Yes.
Tuesday evening. And you can also find Colin streaming at Sorry BTR whenever life allows. So hit that follow button. That's what it is. It's a follow button. I got it this time. Yeah.
Nailed it.
And the O is a 0.
Not going to say what the username is. Just the O is.
He said
Sorry, BTR.
Okay.
I said it.
Said it. That's why I started
Dude.
the hand gesture just a little early. Join us next
And
week
welcome
for
to Ari's
Second Guessing
last
the GM
episode.
continues to not work out.
Suddenly a rock falls on Ari.
Repeatedly.
Oh,
it
We do
just
not
keeps
have
going up and down.
turbulence
It just keeps bouncing. All right.
Stop.
Anyway, thank you for watching. This has been Khyber Shards. I'm Philip.
I'm Eric.
I'm Colin.
Mare.
And I'm Casey.
Thanks for rolling with us.
See
Don't
ya.
know why you would, but thanks for being here.